All right, y'all. We're back with another video. We're back with another reaction. We're back with another episode of Let's Talk About It. We have a short clip. JuJu Watkins is different. Fire emoji. Let's hope they speak positive about JuJu so that we can have a positive conversation. That being said, let's get into it.
I don't know if I've seen a woman college basketball player as polished as JuJu Watkins. Stephen A., the way she can put the ball on the floor, get to the rim, Euro step, one leg, three-point shot, mid-range shot, and she can play outstanding defense. She'll sit in the chair. She can block shots. She can slide. Stephen A., she's as polished as a basketball player as that we've seen at the women's level.
Yo, man, we should be talking about her the way we talked about Caitlin Clark last year. JuJu
Absolutely.
Special. JuJu special. I'm telling you that right now. She is the package. And she's gonna be special.
You know how when your nose is clogged and you can finally breathe?
I don't know if
You know when your nose is clogged and you got, traffic in your nose, you can finally breathe out your nose? You do the... That's how I felt hearing this conversation. It felt refreshing. Because I'm tired of hearing the Caitlin Clark out of them two. I could finally agree with these two knuckleheads. These two lemonheads. I could finally agree with them on something. Because again, I'm tired of hearing the Caitlin Clark stories over and over and over. Caitlin Clark did this. Caitlin Clark did that. Caitlin Clark broke this record. Caitlin Clark broke this record in college. Caitlin Clark did this for WNBA. Caitlin Clark did that for the WNBA. He did this and that. Should have been on Team USA. Did this. I'm like, man, do y'all know anybody else? So to hear them positively speak on JuJu, it's like a breath of fresh air. From Stephen A. Smith, who was definitely a knucklehead lemonhead, and Michelle Shannon Sharp. Finally. Now let's have this conversation. The same conversation we had about Caitlin Clark in her own video, the things we already know about Caitlin Clark, that video, right? Let's talk about it. Let's break down JuJu's game, right? From a scout's perspective. And Shannon Sharp said it himself.
if I've seen a woman college basketball player as polished as JuJu Watkins. Stephen A., the way she can put the ball on the floor, get to the rim, Euro step, one leg, three-point shot, mid-range shot, and she can play outstanding defense. She'll sit in the chair. She can block shots. She can slide.
Isn't God good? Like, we finally get some refreshing things about JuJu Watkins finally, instead of just hate. I'm going to get on that in a second. Let's put it from a scout's perspective, right? If I'm a scout, which I am, part-time scout, I'm labeling JuJu as a star. I'm putting a star next to her name as dream player. Because JuJu Watkins is the best case scenario for any team in the WNBA. As Shannon Sharp said, she can dribble, she can shoot, get to the basket, get to the rim, get to her spot, and play defense, which is really hard to do, just period. Because most players, they only play one side of the ball. Majority of the players, either they're a scorer, they're not really good on defense. They're really good on defense, but sometimes they struggle shooting, again to the basket, drawing fouls. JuJu can do all of that. And keep in mind, he didn't even bring up the fact that she's 6'2". Let's put this into perspective too, right? JuJu is 6'2". Angel Reese is 6'3". And you see how they play two different positions and how their games is two totally different. How Angel Reese is more of back to the basket, maybe a couple mid-rangers here and there. But JuJu Watkins, and shout out to Phil Handy. Shout out Philip. I know he's doing his thing right now. He's training for the Unrivaled. Shout out Philip Handy. He's been working with her on that left hand. I seen it. Her finger was broke. She was working on the left hand. But JuJu, she just, like, her game is very well developed, very polished. I would label her as a scout as the best dream player, dream scenario. And what is she's like 6'2". She said in her documentary she wanted to be 160, so we're gonna say 6'2", 160. So if we calculate that in the NBA, right? Because George Karl said that, the former NBA coach, he even said himself that JuJu Watkins has the build for an NBA player. So respectfully, if JuJu was, again, if she was in the NBA, if she was a guy, that's 6'6" to 6'8". That's a K Cunningham, a Luka, a Shea Gilgeous, a LaMelo Ball, a big guard. That's what y'all making in 2K. The park and the rec is always the 6'6" to 6'8" guards, the shooters, or the locks. Or a big man, inside center, stretch big. So for JuJu to have a very well-developed game in her already sophomore year, that's best case scenario. And then you have, Hannah Hidalgo, right? Here's another topic. I think we need to be glad Hannah was nerfed. Hannah was nerfed. Because if Hannah Hidalgo was, if she wasn't 5'6", if Hannah was 5, not even 6'2", if Hannah was 5'9", 10, 11, if Hannah was almost 6 foot, I say 6 foot, she was almost 6 foot, you would have those same conversations. This is bold statement. Have those same conversations, the Steph Curry versus LeBron conversation. Not saying Hannah is Steph Curry, but those conversations is going to be had with who's really the best women's college player. Paige not even supposed to be here for real, but she's here, 5th year. She's really supposed to be in the WNBA. But when she does leave, the next 2 years is going to be Hannah versus JuJu, who's the best player in the country. And Hannah, she's 5'6", and can get a triple-double if she really wanted to. We've seen it 3 times when they played USC, Texas, and UConn. But if you were to ask me who's the best player in the country, it's really hard to say because a lot of these teams, they play a lot of low-end colleges, so it's really hard to say, oh, she's better. I just think, in my opinion, and that would do my opinion, we need more ranked matches. We need more UConn versus USCs. We need something like a LSU versus UConn, LSU versus USC, UConn versus UCLA. More ranked matches so we could really know who's the best player in the country, and not based off these 110 to 35 games. Those are boring, especially during college football time. We're not watching that, respectfully. But again, back to JuJu. She's the best case scenario for any team.
Point
100%.
shot, mid-range shot. And she can play outstanding defense. She'll sit in the chair. She can block shots. She can fly.
She blocked Paige last night.
Stephen A. She's as polished as a basketball player as that we've seen at the women's level.
Now, the only downside I would say about JuJu, even though she has a lot of upside, probably only question mark and red flag is JuJu has the green light. She's been having the green light for a while now. Even back in high school, she dropped to 60, right? She should have deserved coverage then, but nobody wanted to talk about it. Got 50 on Stanford. Stanford has one of the highest IQ colleges in California, maybe in the United States. Dropped 50 on them last year. Nobody really want to talk about it. She's finally getting some type of coverage. The only red flag that I would say about JuJu, or question mark, that she has the green light to do whatever. And when she makes the pros, I don't know if she'll have that kind of green light to do whatever unless she's option 1 day 1. Now, if she gets the keys day 1, then she's going to shoot them same shots. I've been saying it's not a shot that JuJu doesn't like. She's going to shoot it. See it versus the UConn game. Double, almost triple team. Rhea Marshall's behind her. You think she passing the ball? No. We shooting this because she took the game personal. It's like I said a couple weeks ago before the game even happened. JuJu's gonna come out here and take this game personal because she remembers what happened last year. She was crying, she was hurt that she lost versus UConn. So now that they get a chance to play each other again, I'm gonna take this game personal. 25 points, 6 rebounds, 5 assists, 3 blocks. Not a lot of players can do this in college. And I think she's 6'2". Most guards maybe between 5'6" to 5'8", 5'9". She's a big girl. She's out there. You know what I mean? So the only red flag I would have with JuJu is maybe consistency and how many shots you will be able to take in the professional level. But other than that, there's not a lot of negatives.
Yo, man.
Like, seriously, I really don't know a lot of red flags about JuJu other than maybe shot selection.
At the
selection.
women's level.
Yo, man. We should be talking about her.
Oh, yeah, the turnovers, too. That's another thing. But, you know, she'll get that fixed. She got 2 years to get it fixed. That's the plus about it.
Women's level.
Yo, man. We should be talking about her the way we talked about Caitlin Clark last year.
I mean, shoot, she was hooping last year. Her, JuJu, Hannah, they was going crazy last year, but everybody was talking about Caitlin Clark. Everybody was saying Caitlin Clark does this, Caitlin Clark does that. Everybody had to counter on for how many points it took for her to break the record. But JuJu was doing her thing last year. Hannah Hidalgo was doing her thing last year. I didn't want to talk about it. Till now that Caitlin is gone, now it's like, oh, man, where was this at last year? You weren't paying attention to it. But again, I'm about to have a bold statement once again as soon as Stephen A. finished talking.
We talked about Caitlin Clark last year. We should be talking about her the way we talked about Caitlin Clark last year. JuJu
Absolutely.
JuJu special. I'm telling you that right now. She is the package. And she's gonna be special.
Yeah.
But
my bold statement is, right? Let's think about this for a second. Let's just think about the fans, right? Why do people not like JuJu? Why do people not like Paige Beckers? Hannah Hidalgo may be on that list eventually. Maybe not. Maybe she might squeeze past it. I already tried to get on her about the IG post thing. Talked about that already. But let's talk about this too. Why do people not like JuJu or Paige when it comes to the Caitlin Clark conversation? In my opinion, and I don't even think it has anything to do with who she picked for Rookie of the Year. I don't know if it has something to do with the woke community or anything like that. But in my opinion, I think the reason why certain people don't like JuJu is because JuJu Watkins is a possible threat to Caitlin Clark's legacy. Just like why people don't like Steph Curry. Because he was a threat to LeBron's legacy. JuJu Watkins. Yes, JuJu Watkins is a threat to Caitlin Clark's legacy. Y'all already saying Caitlin Clark is Larry Bird, Angel Reese is Magic Johnson, and JuJu Watkins is Jordan. JuJu Watkins could be the Michael Jordan of the WNBA. And people don't like that. They can't stand that. So therefore, they're going to trash JuJu. They're going to say she's boring. They're going to say she's mid. She's stiff. They're going to find every little thing to separate the gap between her and Caitlin Clark. I understand. And I didn't even talk about this when it happened, but JuJu has no reason to be in the game when they're about 50. She rolls her ankle. That shouldn't have even have ever happened. No. But, people, they look at that and say, oh, she's stat padding. She's trying to break Caitlin Clark's record, but never have Caitlin Clark's aura due to the fans. Things like that. They're just going to find any little thing to degrade and downgrade JuJu like she's not going to be a future number 1 overall pick in 2026-27. Real spiel. And then as far as Paige Beckers go, people don't like Paige is because I guess it was the bending the knee and being woke. That category. But in my opinion, I think people don't like Paige is because Paige Beckers who is still in college, who should be in the WNBA right now, but she's doing her thing in college. Had 22 points versus USC. Paige is getting the deals that Caitlin Clark was supposed to get in college. Because let's break it down, right? If Caitlin Clark broke all these records statistically and viewership wise, why did she not get a player exclusive in college? Because her junior year, when she said, "You can't see me," and then Angel Reese said, "You can't see me," that's when all this stuff started going to a whole nother category. As I say, segregation in the college, women's college, right? But even then, Caitlin Clark signed with Nike. Paige signed with Nike. Paige got player exclusives. Caitlin Clark still wearing them Bruce Lees. And even now, Caitlin Clark's in the league. They don't got player exclusives. They got Sabrina's. I don't know about the Stewies, Breonna Stewart's. The Asia Wilson shoes gonna come out soon. No sign of Caitlin Clark shoes. No merch. Nothing. The Caitlin Clark committee, the Caitlin Clark community, the Clarkies, they don't like that. They waited all the way till 2 days from now, which is Christmas, to get some new CC merch. The CCMs, the CC merch, they want some shoes or something. Yet they don't have it. Because of the JuJus versus the Paiges and the Wilsons and Sabrina's, Stewies. So in my opinion, it's like these players are the now in women's college. Caitlin Clark is a professional. Let her be a professional. Let's not bring her up, because I know she's getting her jersey retired too. When Iowa plays USC, so we'll see how JuJu takes that, and she takes it personally, like how Jordan would say. But anyway, let's keep on.
We should be talking about her the way we talked about Caitlin Clark last year. JuJu
Absolutely.
Special. JuJu special.
I've been saying this last year.
Telling you that right
now, I guess.
Yeah. She
led them to the Elite Eight.
Package.
I've been saying this since last year. But all right. Anyways. Hannah Hidalgo been balling too, and Flage leaning her undefeated team facts. I just said Hannah Hidalgo, if she was 5, not even full 6 foot. Because the only thing about being tall, you're not as fast. So that would probably be the downside of Hannah being taller. And JuJu, again, she's fast, but she's not like a speedy 5'6", 5'7" fast. You know what I mean? If she was that fast, then yeah, ain't nobody stopping her. JuJu's on another level. Her skills are unreal. Don't forget Hannah Hidalgo. EA needs to create a women's college basketball game. I want to play with Hannah, JuJu, and Paige. What if I told you could do that in 2K already? But that's for another time. J Crew, you could actually do that in 2K. Certain somebody made a video on that. JuJu like that? Fantastic game. JuJu glazing is make Krispy Kreme donuts look vegan. Yeah, she is. Could be the MJ of women's basketball. Possibility. Not impossible. Female NJ. Female MJ. Maya Moore, ladies and gents. See, what's crazy is Maya Moore was supposed to be really the greatest ever. Excuse me, her life was just in a different path. A bit early, but teach. However, take that. Let's see if anybody else has anything to say about this topic, and then we're gonna wrap this video.
Woman college basketball player as polished as JuJu Watkins. Stephen A, the way she can put the ball on the floor.
At the point I've been trying to make, like, all of these guards we have in the women's sport in recent years are special at what they do. But in my opinion, JuJu Watkins is the complete package. What she can do on both ends of the floor and her size. she has the size advantage over everybody else. So it's a lot harder to contest her shot.
That's what I've been saying. Like, that's exactly what I just said. JuJu is 6'2". That's equivalent to being 6'6" to 6'8" as a guy. And you got to think, as a big guard, guards, especially women, they're like 5'6" to 5'8", 9". So JuJu's already towering over them. So it's easier for her to see the court and make those passes, like how she did versus UConn. She pressed the A button. She pressed
X.
X.
It's a lot harder to slow her down because she's so big.
Except that Kiki Uriaf and layup.
She's so talented, and her handles are on point. She got A1 handles.
Handy.
I mean, what weakness do she have other than probably what? I mean, something you gonna.
I mean, again, I think it's mainly probably shot selection, maybe the turnovers. And there's no real weakness in JuJu's game. Like, it's very well rounded. Scorer, rebounder, can make a little plays here and there, and can play defense. We talked about this the first game of the season. Trying to win Defensive Player of the Year.
I guess somebody in the comment section could say, I can't figure it out. It's all a mentality thing. And once she learned how to raise the floor for everybody else, when she getting the lead, that's only going to take her to a whole nother level. Feel what I'm saying? But you got to get a team around her. What she need is bigs and shooters and a point guard. You give her a point.
Kind of like stuff they say about LeBron too, but LeBron drive people away.
Guard that can take the pressure off her and allow her to just play her game, because she gonna get it done on both ends, on some Kobe Bryant type stuff. And then you give her bigs that can rebound.
They got Rhea Marshall and Kiki Uriaf
and score on the inside, set the picks. She don't need picks. That's one thing I like about it too. You watch her play, she don't need no picks to get her stuff.
Oh yeah, you said that ISO. Y'all see how she did KK? Yeah, shout out KK Arnold. See how she said layup. Oh yeah, she got the package shot.
She get her stuff out by herself. Now I
don't need your screen. Just give me the ball.
They can score the ball.
Just give me the ball.
But they need 1,000 screens. They can't get their shot off with physical defense on them. I mean, that's just facts. She still gets her shot off, even on tough defense. I mean, and wait till she gets stronger. Oh man, come on.
That's another thing, chat. Like I said, she's 6'2", maybe, because she said in the documentary she wanted to be 160, so we're gonna keep that at 160, right? 6'2", 160. If she get in the weight room and start lifting those 30s and say, give me the ball, layup, best case scenario, I'm telling you, it's no other player.
When she gets
other than maybe Hannah, but even then.
And she gets more mature, because she just young, bro. She ain't no but a sophomore. Oh, come on, bro. It's over with.
Tired of having why I always said by next year we'll find out. By next year we'll find out what kind of player JuJu will be by her junior year.
Yo, man.
It's already forming.
We should be talking about her. Okay. She's gonna be special.
Now, you're gonna have people out there that's gonna disagree. But look, bro, if you sit here and telling me you know basketball, and in the same sentence you saying JuJu Watkins is not the goods, come on, bro. That's
come on. Because I understand it's the Hannahs, the Audie Crooks, the Michaela Williams, who we watch. She's shooter. Madison Booker, who is a point forward as well, but the reason why JuJu was number 1 in her class. And she got it, dog, I'm telling you.
I can't have real basketball conversation with you. She should be talked about the same way Caitlin Clark talked about. She is better than every last one. I'm taking JuJu Watkins. I'm not even thinking about it. She's better than Paige Becker. She better than Caitlin Clark. She better do Hannah. She better than Hannah. She better all. I don't care about Hannah having a better game and all that stuff don't matter. JuJu Watkins got more upside.
But see, this is why I'm saying too that we need more. We need more ranked matches. Because let's ask this question, right? If USC played Notre Dame in a 5-game series, best of 3, is ND beating USC in a sweep? Oh, right? Or, I mean, I ain't saying it can't happen, but JuJu ain't letting that slide.
He's got the size advantage over him. Hannah like 5'7", 5'8", and she good too. I think she right there. She might be right there behind JuJu. I'm still trying to figure it out. It's to me, it's a battle between them two in this college ranks. But no,
Because Hannah,
JuJu
again, Hannah, she's like a honey badger. You
is
don't
number
quit.
one.
She's like, Hannah is like Electro from Spider-Man. Like, if you give her the energy and the crowd is into it, she's like a kid off of sugar. Like, it's over with. It's just like she just absorbs the energy within the arena and the gym. She just takes over.
Still ain't switched up off that, even though I think Hannah the goods too. Because Hannah get it done. But all three, and what I like about all three of these girls, they play on both ends of the floor. I don't see these two ducking no smoke.
They ain't. And that's another thing. They ain't running.
On anything on the defense.
They ain't running. I guard you, you guard me. Let's get the people what they ask for.
So
that's
just off that,
they paid their good hard-earned checks on this game. I'm trying to see Hannah versus JuJu, Flage versus whoever, Paige. I want to see Michaela guard Madison Booker. Give the people what they want.
I mess with y'all there.
And I'm guaranteeing you the NCAA ratings is going to skyrocket.
If you go out there and get it done
keep promoting these 110 to 10 games.
On defense, you ain't ducking your matchups. Nah, I'm riding with you. I feel like we need more of that in the game of basketball. We need more of that. Like guards, the best guard should be guarding the other best guard. Nobody should be ducking no matchups if you're a great player. See, that's the difference. If there's great and there's really good. Everybody not great. We got to stop using that word great so premature for some of these players. We got to stop saying these players
are find out in March.
Best.
We're going to find out in March.
Best of the best.
How you not the best and who's going to get exposed?
How are you the best of the best if you don't play no defense? You play 50% basketball and you want all the credit. Like, that don't make sense. Like, somebody out there playing defense for you, somebody out there doing all the dirty work. I like when I see players not even shooting the ball well, but still engaged in the game on defense, still trying to find ways to make plays for the teammate. That's a great player. That's a great player to me. You know, you got to be more than just offense. Just offense ain't going to get you no championship. We never really seen that before. Even Steph Curry had to lock in on defense. Even Steph Curry did.
His defense is not all the way there. Especially during his MVP era. He was over there tap dancing guarding Kyrie.
Everybody talking about, Steph Curry can shoot three. No, Steph Curry is more than just shooting threes.
But now that he got stronger, he got in the lab and started playing defense. Now it's different.
He more than just shooting.
Now if Steph Curry was 6'6", y'all better pray.
Threes. Steph Curry developed over time and he learned how to play team defense. And it's been plenty of matchups I've seen him really take the challenge. And I ain't say shut him down, but make it hard on him. Just guard. That's all I'm saying, bro. Just guard. Now, USC got a couple tough matchups up the coming weeks. It's going to be very entertaining for me. I'm definitely looking forward to watching that. Now, so far, JuJu Watkins averaging 25 points on 46% from the field. She averages 6 rebounds, damn near 4 assists. 36% from the 3, 82 from the free throw line. Viral for doing this move. Girl got skills, man.
Anyways, that's gonna wrap this up, bro. Again, JuJu is definitely, I believe, the best case scenario for a lot of the teams. But I think some other players, like Hannah, deserves more attention. Flage, I think, doesn't get a lot of attention this year. Kayla, Addison, Audie Crooks. Dude, even USC teammates like Kennedy Smith is going to be pretty good in the next couple of years. Sarah Strong is going to be really good in a couple of years when she's more mature in the college game. It's gonna be fun, bro. College is gonna be very interesting within the next few years, especially when all the talent is now progressed to the pros. Oh yeah, it's gonna be a movie. But anyways, that's the end of this one, man. Let me know down below in the comments how you feel about this. The JuJu Watkins finally getting the same coverage, or should be getting the same coverage as Caitlin Clark. And yeah, I will see you guys next video down below. Watkins deserves coverage. Do you feel like it's a reach and Caitlin Clark is still the greatest women's college basketball player, just greatest basketball player of all time?